Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to this video, guys. My name is Liaquat Zaman and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Right, so we are going through this poetry of Sayyidina Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu. If you guys have not watched it from the beginning, make sure you watch the poems. These poems are attributed to Sayyidina Ali. Maybe he said them, maybe he didn't, but they are filled with lots of nice vocab and rich Arabic proverbs as well, sayings. So inshallah, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button, share the videos with others, and let's get cracking. So he says, أتم الناس أعرفهم بنقصه وأقمعهم لشهوته وحرصه فداني على السلامة من يداني ومن لا ترضى صحبته فأقصه ولا تستغل عافية بشيء ولا تسترخصن أذى لرخصه وخل الفحص ما استغنيت عنه فكم مستجلب عيبا لفحصه. He says, أتم الناس, the most perfect and complete of people is أعرفهم, the one who is the most aware بنقصه, of his flaws. وأقمعهم, and the one who is the most restrained لشهوته, for his lust and desire, وحرص and greed. فداني, so bring close, على السلامة, upon safety, من يداني, the one who comes close. ومن لم ترضى, and the one who you are not pleased, صحبته, with his companionship, فأقصه, then distance him. ولا تستغل, and do not exploit, do not waste, عافية, health, well-being, بشيء, with anything else. ولا تسترخصن, and never ever consider small or cheap أذى, any form of harm, لرخصه, because it seems insignificant. وخل الفحص, and leave alone, فحص, investigation, examination, ما استغنيت, so long as you are not in need of it, عنه. فكم مستجلب, because how many people have there been who have attracted to themselves عيبا, faults and flaws, لفحصه, due to seeking them. So a very nice poem. Poem basically is about how a person should try to be careful of the people he keeps around himself and also be wary of his own faults. He says, أتم الناس, أتم يتم إتمام, and this is اسم فاعل from the bab تم يتم, so it's not from إتمام. This is from اسم تفضيل, تم يتم, to be complete. Right? So just like in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, أتم يتم نعمته عليك وعلى آل يعقوب. أتم الناس, the most tamam, the most complete of people. أعرف, عرف يعرف is to know, right, to become aware. The عرف is also known as the mane or the hair on the head of a horse. It's called the عرف as well. And also perfume is also known as عرف as well. So أعرف, the most knowledgeable, the one who knows the most, like as in acknowledges the most. Naqs is default, fault, flaw. So atammun nasi, the most complete person, the most optimum human being is the one who knows his faults the best. The one who knows the faults he has in his speech, in the way he behaves with people, in his character, in all of these things. This is what we call the best of people. Is he right? Let me know in the comments. وَأَقْمَعُهُمْ لِشَهْوَتِهِ وَحِرْصِ. أقمع, قمع, it means like to suppress something. So قامع or قمع means to like hammer something as well. So the أقمع is some tafdeel, the one that suppresses, the one that restrains, right? Restraining. So the Arabs generally use this word when a person is talking about this guy is, قامع البدعة. This guy destroys bid'ah. Here, قامع الشهوة, destroys shahwa, gets rid of shahwa. So أقمعهم, the one that is the most severe against or restrains from shahwa. Shahwa means lust, desire. You might even use this word in a positive way. You might say this food is shahi, right? Tasty food. وحرص, hirs is greed. Yeah, so greed. So the person who is the most complete person is a person who knows his faults and a person who aqma', who has restrained himself from following his desires and greed. Because if you follow your desires and greed, it means you end up doing all those things that harm other people and ultimately harm yourself as well. فداني, so dani ala salamati, so that dana yadnu, it means to come close. Dana yudani mudanatan, so dana yudani mudanatan, which means to kind of mutually bring something close together, right? So now in the Quran, if you know where this word appears, now it doesn't have to be dana yudani, it can be different, from dunu, dal, noon, wow. So let me know in the comments. Fadani ala salamati. Right, so ala salamati, so upon safety, upon peace, man yudani. Yeah, so in other words, draw near to those whose closeness brings you safety. Yeah, so whose closeness makes you feel relaxed, content, happy. So dani ala salam. Salamati means like peace and happiness. Just like we say, this person is a, salim, rajul salim. He's safe from harms. Right? Salim. Man yudani. So the one who yudani draws close to you, and you draw close to him if you feel safety. So draw near to those whose closeness brings you calmness and safety. وَمَنْ لَمْ تَرْضَى, and the one who you are not pleased with. So رَضِيَ يَرْضَى تَرْضَى. صُحْبَتَهُ, suhba means companionship. So رَضِيَ يَرْضَى, رَضِيَ اللَّهُ anhum, we say for the Sahaba as well. Suhba is companionship. This word has come before many times. Aqsihi is from the word aqsa, yuqsi, iqsa, to distance something, to make something remote, far away from you. And the word Masjid al-Aqsa is also, they say, called Aqsa because it's far away. It's tafdhil. Right? So this person, you say, this person is Dani wa Qasi. This guy is close and that guy is Qasi, far away. You probably heard this word as well. Yastaqsi al-bahth. Yastaqsi. This person goes far and wide to investigate this particular matter. Right? So yastaqsi, istiqsa. So man lam tarda suhbatahu fa'aqsihi. The one whose companionship you are not happy with, fa'aqsihi. Distance yourself from this person. So it's the opposite of the first one. The first one was draw closer to the one who draws closer to you and you feel happy. And this one is the opposite. وَلَا تَسْتَغِلْ. Okay, so وَلَا تَسْتَغِلْ. Now actually what we're going to do is we're going to translate it as لَا تَسْتَغْلِ. Instead of تَسْتَغِلْ. Because تَسْتَغِلْ, it means to take ghal, fa'idah, but then the pattern of the poem won't fit. Yeah, so take that back. Let's go back in then. So la tastaghli, it's the opposite of cheap. So ghali, this food is ghali, this food is expensive. So la tastaghli, do not consider expensive. Do not consider expensive in that case. Afiyatan, well-being. So afiyah means to be safeguarded from any harms or bad healths or illnesses. So never ever consider well-being to be too expensive bishay'in, with anything. Meaning your health is the most important thing to you. It should never have a price tag on it. You should always make an effort to keep your health. Yeah, that translation actually makes sense. What do you guys think? لا تستغل عافية بشيء or لا تستغل عافية بشيء. Both of them have some sort of a meaning. لا تستغلي seems to be fitting in more appropriately. So لا تستغلي عافية. So do not consider afiyah, well-being, to be too expensive with anything at all, with any price. ولا تسترخصن. Okay, so now by the way, the word afiyah is it means, it's from the word like ease. Yeah, this guy's going through afia, and they also use this word for animals as well, al-awafi. The awafi are also a word that's used for wildebeest animals in the wild. They say the awafi. وَلَا تَسْتَرْخِصَنَّ. So rukhs is the opposite of ghali. That's why I'm saying the word before, it should be لا تستغلي. This one is لا تسترخصن. So do not consider cheap, do not consider meager or little. Adhan, harm, lirukhsihi, because it's small. never consider any harm to be okay. As in, every harm should be looked at very, very carefully with eyes of investigation, because a small harm to you might actually be a big harm. A small little spoon of poison will kill you. So لا تسترخصن, do not make cheap أذن, any harm, لرخصه, because it is small. رخص means like small, soft, little. وخل الفحص, خلي الفحص, so خلى يخلي means to leave, right? So ترك يترك. خلى سبيله, so خلي سبيله, it means let him go free. فحص, investigation, like doctors, they do فحص of the body. استغنى يستغني, استغنيت, it means to be free of something, to be independent, not require the support of anyone else. The opposite of محتاج. مستغني and محتاج. عنه, from it, meaning from فحص. فكم مستجلب, كم here means how many, right? So how many has this happened? كم كتابا قرأت, كم كتاب قرأت rather. So كم كتابا قرأت is a question. كم كتاب قرأت is how many books have I read. It's a rhetorical statement. كم مستجلب, استجلب, جلب, it means to attract towards yourself, to pull towards yourself. You call it جلب, جالب, مجلوب. So mustajlib is the one that seeks bringing something towards himself. كم مستجلب عيب, how many people have attracted عيب towards themselves? عيب means like a fault, something missing, a defect. لفحصه, due to his فحص, an investigation. Meaning that, look, if you don't need to investigate someone's matter, if you don't need to be nosy in something, do not be nosy, because if you are nosy, then that might bring up issues that later on will make you feel remorseful, right? So you might find faults and things in something that you wish you hadn't investigated. Right, so very beautiful poem, isn't it? How he brings many different aspects together. Like, for example, how do we understand the perfect person? What is the perfect person? The one who knows their own faults and the one who controls their own desires. Everyone would agree with this. Muslims would agree, non-Muslims would agree. And also the second is bringing close towards yourself the people that will give you salama, and keeping away from those people who you know are going to harm you. Number three is that well-being, your health should be a priority over everything. There should be no price on it. And never ever should you ever take anything small and just say, you know what, it's okay, it's only once I'm trying it, it's only. Never ever should you do that, because the smallest things are the ones that can lead to the biggest harms. And finally, that excessive investigation into something, excessively looking into matters where you're not supposed to be looking, usually brings up things for a person that later on makes them feel remorseful and upset. Is this true? Has this ever happened to you? Put it in the comments below. طيب, يقول أتم الناس, يعني أكمل الناس هو الذي يكون أعلم بعيوبه بنقائصه، وأقمعهم والذي يستطيع أن يسيطر لشهوته لطلباته الداخلية وحرصه وشره، يعني الذي لا يملأ نفسه ودائما يطلب مزيد من الشيء. فداني على السلامة من يداني. داني يعني قرب الذي يتقرب منك، قربه على السلامة ما دام هناك سلامة، ما دام هناك ليس هناك أذى. ومن لم ترضى صحبته، والذي صحبته تؤذيك ولا تفرح به، كلما تجلس معه تحزن وتندم لماذا جلست مع هذا. فأقصه، فأبعده، اجعله بعيد، لا تتكلم معه الهاتف، ولا تذهب معه للمطعم، ولا إلى كذا. ولا تستغلي، لا تجعل غاليا عافية البدن، عافية الذهن والصحة بشيء، بأي قيمة، بأي ثمن. ولا تسترخصن أذى لرخصه، يعني لا تجعل أذى لأجل كونه قليلا أو صغيرا، لا تجعله في نفسك رخيصا، لا تجعله شيء يعني تافه، لا، بل ابتعد عنه. وخل الفحص، واترك البحث والفحص في الأمور التي استغنيت عنه، أنت لست فيه محتاجا. أما إذا كنت محتاجا إلى شيء فطبعا عليك أن تبحث فيه. فكم من مستجلب، كم من إنسان فحص عن شيء الذي لم يكن يهمه، وبعد ذلك وجد أنه قد عاد عليه الوبال، يعني حزن: لماذا بحثت عن هذا؟ لماذا فتحت هذا الباب؟ يعني صار عليه مصيبة. هذا الشعر سيدنا علي جميل جدا من وجوه. مثلا يشرح لنا الشاعر يشرح لنا معنى تمام الناس، كيف نعرف الإنسان متى يكون أتم الناس بين أهل الأرض. فإذا كان رجل يعرف نقائصه، يعرف العيوب التي فيه، ويسيطر على شهواته التي تؤديه إلى المنكرات والفواحش، ويقرب إليه الأصحاب الذين يجعلونه في صحة وعافية، ويبعد عن نفسه هؤلاء الذين يعني يفعلون ضد، ولا يجعل أي ثمن على صحته. يعني ينبغي أن تكون صحته هو الشيء الجدير بالاهتمام في حياته، ولا يستبدله بشيء. ولازم أن لا يفحص عن شيء إذا كان غير محتاج إليه، لأن كثير من الناس الذين فحصوا وبحثوا عن أمور الدقائق هكذا أصبحوا نادمين في نهاية المطاف. جزاكم الله خير. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate you guys hitting the like and subscribe and watching it all the way to the end. Means a lot to me. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Please, if you could share my videos with others, it would mean a lot to me. And if you want to become supporters of my channel, sponsors of my channel, you can become sponsors by, there's a PayPal link in the description, or you can become a monthly sponsor with Patreon with as little as £1 or $1 every month. It means a lot to me, helps my channel to grow. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.